What's up, everybody? September Hall of Heroes is here, and this month we get the Dark Samurai. Very exciting, big AoE Dark DPS unit. A lot of people very happy about this, unless you just summon him from an LD scroll. So I noticed that there have been some people that have been asking, oh, should I maybe use the Almighty Peace summoning trick to get more Dark Samurais? He does need a lot of skill ups. We'll take a look at his skills in a second. This is when it's always on the weekend, right? So we don't really need to see the event schedule, but you know the deal where every floor you get 25 summoning pieces. If you guys are not familiar with the trick, the Almighty Summoning Piece trick, you do one floor, you use your guild points, because a lot of people have a decent amount of guild points unless they've been aggressively upgrading towers. Some people are sitting on a decent amount of guild points. So you can use that trick to get Almighty Summoning Pieces. And after every floor, you use 25 pieces from the Samurai, 25 pieces from the Almighty Summoning Pieces, and summon a Samurai. So you can effectively, instead of summoning 5 of them, or any Hall of Heroes unit, you can get 10. 25 pieces of the unit, 25 Almighty Summoning Pieces over and over and over again, but you do have to do that after every single stage. You can't do all stages, all 10 stages, and then use Almighty Summoning Pieces. It doesn't work like that. So just as a recap for that, if you guys are interested. However, you can also fuse him. One of the things is, like, if you want to completely skill him up, he does need a lot of skill ups, but you can just fuse him or fuse water samurais if you really want to, get the extra skill ups that way. So you don't really need to use the Almighty Summoning Pieces. It's at your own discretion. Yes, you can fuse more samurais for him. He's a decent unit for like arena offense and a few other places, but you can fuse more if you really want to, and you don't really need to build like the other like the water, wind, and fire. Even though fire one has an AoE defense break now. Anyway, that's besides the point. Just wanted to give you guys a little recap for that. Very exciting this month. LD Samurai. Let's take a look at this. Mine has been built for a long time. I didn't change the runes on him. I didn't put new wings on him or anything. Apparently I didn't even know he had these runes or these wings. And I'm like, let's take him out. Let's see what we can do with him. And I'm like, oh, he's already runed up. He already has everything. He's already fully max skills. He's already everything good to go. So he does need quite a decent amount of skills. He needs 5 here. He needs 3 here. That's 8. That's 12. And that's 15. So he needs 15 skills, kind of on the higher side for skills for units. He is a DPS unit though. That's basically what this guy is. He's an AoE DPS unit. He's got this defense break here. Activates Sword of Supreme Skywolf with a small chance skill 1, bigger chance skill 2, biggest chance skill 3. Sword of Supreme Skywolf is an AoE damage that goes through beneficial effects that mitigate damage, right? So we've got that there. It's got the defense break. This one is a double hit continuous damage. 20% chance to activate Sword of Supreme Skywolf. Reusable in, this is just a single target skill. And then the Dark Slash, this is the one that people are excited. He is an AoE, he is an element neutral AoE DPS unit for arena offense. So if you like to use Tiana Galleon or Tiana Galleon Zyros, he's a fantastic unit to use and build. That's the team that I was using him with. And I'm sure since it's a bagel video, that's what we're going to test him out with, right? That's what we're going to test him out with. We may try some other stuff, test him out with some other stuff, I'm not sure. Basically, attacks all enemies 2 times with energy of pitch black darkness. Each attack deals 25% increased damage if the enemy is under harmful effects, like a defense break, which you're already going to have on it, right? 30% more damage if the target is a light attribute, like Molly on arena defense, right? 70% chance to activate Sword of Supreme Skywolf, and the activation rate increases by 30% additionally when you land a critical hit. Yeah, so this could be pretty relevant for now. And one of the things, though, is they just released Light Chun-Li, which she does tremendous damage. So now they're like, okay, well, there's something else that's OP, more OP than the Dark Samurai. Maybe it's okay to give everyone a Dark Samurai now, right? So we've got that. It's a really nice third skill, AoE damage third skill. And then Sword of the Supreme Skywolf is the ultimate, basically. Here's another thing. They gave us all these artifacts that have skill 4 crit damage, and people are like, oh, samurais and Christinas, right? It's like those are the 2 most obvious things for the skill 4 crit damage, and it's like, what do we use? We don't have enough samurais and Christinas. I don't have the LD samurais. I'm not going to build the wind one or the water one, right? So now everyone has a use for those skill 4 crit damage. So those artifacts with skill 4 crit damage. Sword Supreme Skywolf, if you're not familiar with it, attacks all enemies' secret skill that it deals substantial damage, ignores beneficial effects. I think that skill 3 actually does more damage than the Sword Supreme Skywolf, if I recall correctly. Reduces inflicted damage, ignores beneficial effects that reduce inflicted damage. Generates a shield if you activate Sword Supreme Skywolf. Like, if you do this and it activates Sword Supreme Skywolf, he gets a shield on himself. So one of the nice things about this is it goes through, for example, the Light Lich's shield, right? So could be nice against Molly, could be nice against the Light Lich for the Sword Supreme Skywolf. But yeah, and he's got an extra chance to defense break. This is what I have on him for the runes. End game, this is kind of like mid game runes. I know people are gonna be like, mid game runes, oh no. But end game rune, you're gonna want to try to get like this amount of speed on him at attack or damage attack, rage will. That would be the end game kind of thing, right? You want to try to get rage will. Sometimes you may not need will, so take that for what it is. Sometimes you may not need will, but it would be great if you get that kind of speed on him with attack or damage attack would be even better on rage will. So this is kind of I would say like a good like mid-game plus kind of rune set for him. Speed, crit damage, attack. Just because basically why he needs to be so fast. Like, Bagel, he doesn't need to be that fast. It's a DPS unit. You gotta put him on attack, crit damage, attack. But if you're trying to do arena offense, you're trying to cleave, you gotta have, like, if you're gonna Tiana, Galleon, whatever, you need those units to be fast enough to not get cut. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. They're like, I'm gonna put 20 speed on this thing. It's like, yeah, well, that's great. It does a lot of damage, and it's big, flashy numbers, but if you keep getting cut, and you don't actually win the battles, then what's the point of the big damage if it results in you losing, right? So, yeah, that's kind of thing. He does less damage if he's speed slot 2, but he will not get cut in. So anyway, let's take a look at him. Let's see what he can do. Let's take him into some arena. Team 1, very straightforward. Tiana, Galleon, Zyros, and Dark Samurai. If you guys don't have Tiana, I know a lot of people don't have Tiana and Zyros. If you don't have Tiana, you can use something like Chewie. You can use Triton. You can use the Dark and Light Homunculus. One of them strips, another one does cooldown increase. You can use Samoth instead of this. You can even use the Fire Succubus instead of that. There's also some other things that do skill cooldowns. This is just what I was using him with. This is just what I like to use him with. So also I did take I took a little, oh, we outsped the beta. Maybe it's a violent beta, right? So I took a little bit of thought into his artifacts, just a little bit. Let's give a cooldown. Boom, boom. And then we kill, we kill. Great spotlight of the Dark Summer. Let's take okay, so we did like 38,000 with speed on slot 2. Anyway, Zyros just kills everything by himself. Let's take it with something that's not going to kill everything by itself. Let's try it with the Fire Succubus. She should not kill everything by herself like crazy Zyros is going to do. So we can actually see how much damage Dark Samurai is going to do, and we can see... yeah, we can see how useful he is. Let's do some cooldowns. Very nice. Let's do some of these Dark Slash. Let's see who we nuke down, because we did not get the defense break on the... Nice, we got the Sword Supreme Skywolf. We'll do one of these, and he does have a defense break if we need to on skill 1. Never mind. I mean, we could do... The double slash actually does more damage, but we'll do this Sword Supreme Skywolf. There's no defense break. It still needs a defense break. It doesn't like go through defense or anything, so it's not really going to do that much damage over there. Okay, this defense. I think we might actually need a Zyros here. Let's see if we can do it with the Tiana. That Wunsa is going to be very threatening, though. Oh, nice. Dumb Wunsa. There's a lot. There's a lot of sparklies on that side. That side of the field. Let's do one of these. Increase cool times. And let's see what he can do with this Dark Slash. You know Artemir's gonna nuke him down, though. I mean, never mind. I meant never mind, right? Not bad. So one of the things that I noticed the last time I was using the Dark Samurai is, or previously when I was using the Dark Samurai, is that a lot of the defenses that I was hitting with him were fire defenses, right? Because if you see like water and wind, you're like, I'm just gonna Lucian that. If you see the fire ones, you're like, I'm gonna do something that's not Lucian generally. So using the Dark Samurai, I was like, oh, let me put some artifacts. I like the artifacts that do damage, extra damage on fire units, right? So I had the fire here. Mostly they're just here for the extra flat attack for those artifacts. But this one, I did want a little bit of damage dealt on fire. Unfortunately, we didn't get too many more rolls into that. And then we have this one here. Skill 3 crit damage is good. Anything skills crit damage. Skill 3, skill 2, skill 4. Skill 4 crit damage. If something rolls a lot in skill 4, then it's great on here. But honestly, I still feel like I prefer, even with the skill 4, I still feel like I prefer that skill 3 crit damage is the most important for him. So let's take it into this. Let's see what we can do. We should be just fine. Unless they get, we have accuracy lead. But unless they resist everything. But I noticed I was taking them into a lot of, hey, there we go. How much are we going to actually get? They did resist! They did resist, but we got a few, and we are actually going to hit that, yeah, there we go. Boom, boom. He does multi-hits, too, which is not, like, if the first hit procs Triana, then the next hit will, kill. So, boom, boom. The second skill does, has a higher multiplier, I believe, than the Supreme Skywolf, though. Here's another nice one. We're going to do some nice big fat damage onto that. We'll just do some cooldown resets and some big damage. We're not even doing it. See, this is the team that I was... Not this. I was using with Zyros before, as I mentioned. But this is basically just the team that I was using him with. Oh, please get the cooldowns. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Just resets and then big nuke. Fantastic. Oh, we didn't get the resets. We didn't get the reset on the Perna. Alright. But it's okay. Let's do one of these. And let's do one of these. Nope. Let's do... I mean, I guess we'll do Sora Supreme Skywolf here. And see how much damage it does with attack buff and defense break on the Perna. 49... Okay, that was a lot of damage on the Perna. Now I'm kind of curious if they buffed the damage on that Sword of Supreme Skywolf for that skill 4. Because I don't remember it hitting that hard before. I always remember doing more damage. Let's see how much the skill 2 does next time we get an opportunity to use it with attack buff and defense. Like maybe if we can get attack buff defense break on this Perna and like we're gonna kill him anyway. But maybe yeah, let's do skill 2 on the Aerial. Although the Aerial has significantly higher base defense than Perna, so that's not really a good test. Yeah, Let's see if we can find another Perna. So this defense right here, we see a Molly, which we've been seeing a lot more of nowadays. We've been seeing a lot more Mollies. She's got her super annoying passive. However, we have on skill 3 Dark Slash 30% more damage if the target has light attribute. Remember, we did hit those the Artemiel and the Yen Hong, which were light attribute before. So we did a little bit of extra damage on those, even though like the Artemiel has higher defense. So let's take it into this and let's see how we do. We can still glance, right? Oh no, they're gonna wreck us. It's gonna be glance. Let's see it. Okay, so we didn't get the Praha. I really wanted the Praha. Okay, we increased her attack bar, but we also cooled her down so she can't use skill 2. So let's see. We should be able to kill this Rakan at the very least. Yeah, there we go. I was doubting myself for a second. And we're fine. We just got to get a defense break. And then we'll do double slash. You know what? The double slash is not doing as much as much because it used to, I really feel like it used to do more damage than Sword of Supreme Skywolf. Now this defense here, like to anyone else, they're probably like, yeah, it still says please Lucian me. So we're gonna not Lucian it though. We're gonna do one of these. Actually, we don't even need to do this Fire Succubus because really the thing is, I would rather have some fluff damage attack gauge decrease or attack gauge absorb and a little bit of soft CC in here instead of this, instead of her. So let's see, we should be able to hopefully kill the 2 in the middle. There we go. And then did we reset? No, we didn't. Oh, that's great. That's great. Let's do one of these. And let's do, hey, there we go. That was fine. And Ariel has all of his skills available 3,000 times more at this point because he just procced 14 times. Let's do Sword of Supreme Skywolf. 20. Oh, see, the Perna was a tremendous amount of damage, right? The Perna was a tremendous amount. We did crazy damage on the Perna. But the aerial, you're seeing less damage now on the aerial because it's higher base defense, right? Perna's got like 0 defense. Aerial's got like, well, more than... Perna's got like 430 defense. I don't know. Some kind of 400 something. While we're here, let's spotlight another great place to use him is Guild War and Guild Siege content. So here we have a tanky defense, and we have there's no Zaras, there's just a Galleon and some kind of strip, right? Galleon, some kind of strip, and there's the damage, right? So let's see if we can do enough damage to kill this. Look at all those beautiful will runes. So much time spent farming. And we just strip them away like monsters. Alright, so let's get the... he's got pretty decent crit rate. Alright, so we got no crit. No crit. We did get the crit. We didn't get a kill on the Feng Yan. But there we go. Tiana's on crit damage. Alright guys, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Very cool monster, big damage, very fun to play with. Definitely worth building for arena offense and Guild War offense. I wouldn't really use him in Giants, Dragons, Necropolis, like the dungeon farming. You're not going to really use him in that. He's decent for, he's got 2 AoEs, so he's decent for like secret dungeons. I really wouldn't use him in TOA and stuff like that either. He's really mostly just for arena offense and Guild War and Guild Siege offense. That's really the only place that I've ever used him from having him built for quite a while. But anyway, if you're looking for something for those places, then definitely consider him. So anyway, that's it for this one. Very cool secret dungeon. Very cool Hall of Heroes. One of the better ones, I think. Anyway, I will see you as always in the next one.